Peeps right here and right now?
No, I'm not that crazy. Now, a chance? Absolutely. This is Rocket League, and anything can happen on any given day, but yeah, the Peeps are just really good, and it's quite surprising that they still haven't found an org to represent them, but hey, alas, here we are. Maybe they can change that today with going 3-0, 3-0, and 3-0 to finish the day.
Well, they've certainly come close to that before. They were 3-0 in at least one of these two regionals that we've had, and they've made the semi-finals on both occasions of the final playoffs. So the Peeps are a roster that right now are way up there, right at the top of NA RLCS. And I'm looking forward to seeing them playing like it. You know, I mean, I do like the way Crimson Wings play. They're a mechanical team. They're all capable of popping off and scoring some nice individual goals. They're not going to be unentertaining, but when it comes to 3 lots of 5 minutes of Rocket League, surely the Peeps are going to be able to see them away.
Yeah, and you just got to keep your eye on Prime Thunder. He is that X factor for this team, and if he pops off, Crimson Wings can be very successful, but he can also get in his own head. He can be over-aggressive at times, and, you know, it really shakes their gameplay up. And here comes Gyro in the corner looking at a nice play past top of the box, but Lucian can't quite win that 50-50. He did actually went towards the top of the net, and Prime Thunder was forced to make an awkward save. And it looks like, yes, Crimson Wings are going to poke this ball down, and still, minute and a half has gone by. Both teams trying to vie for midfield pressure, and they're just going back and forth.
Yeah, it's good to see that Crimson Wings are seemingly so far able to deal with at least a few waves of early Peeps pressure. And it's funny, the way you were describing Prime Thunder, a mechanical player who can be tempted into being a little bit too aggressive, who can make some mistakes because he's, you know, feeling it a little bit more than even he should, pretty much sums up the man who was on the ball when I started speaking, and that is AJ. He is somebody who has been flaring his way at the very top of NA RLCS for a very long time now, so I'm happy for him to see him and finally in a team that really seems to get him and is able to bring out the best in him, because when he takes a touch like he's done now, he is capable of things that very few Rocket League pros in the world are, as you can see from that musty flick, which was saved by Demo.
Yeah, he's definitely a player that does not appreciate having a leash put on him. You've got to just let him go out there, unchain him, and let the mechanics fly, as there he is with the ball. Beautiful flick over Skills and over Demo. It's going to be a fast break opportunity. A Demo comes out on Demo from Gyro, but nothing is going to come out of that as the ball gets poked right back down to the blue half. And so far, Crimson Wings are doing a great job on defense, not only not allowing goals, obviously, but clearing this ball and keeping it away from the Peeps.
Good touch there from Skills, right when Gyro must have thought he was about to score the first goal of the game. He gets it all the way down to the other end, and AJ is called into action to clear it. And speaking of AJ as well, I've got a feeling that back in high school, he would have been part of F.Dot's gang, because that black halo has just got male eyeliner written all over it. That is a fully emo topper.
Yeah, he would have ran the gang, too. He would have pushed F.Dot around. You know it.
Do you reckon F.Dot is saying, oh, AJ, please can we, I don't know, go to the mall, or whatever it is that American kids do?
Mall! I love it. The stereotypes are real. Oh, my goodness. You love to see it.
I've seen a lot of American shows, all right? I know my way around American social gang.
Yeah, all of us were in high school and looked like we were Channing Tatum at 25. That's definitely how high school worked.
Of course. Well, as we've been chatting, this game seems to be coming to a close, and there still have been no goals for either team. AJ's taking his time a little bit too much there. Skills almost came in, and just in the first 30 seconds or so, we're seeing some Crimson Wings pressure.
Yeah, and they finally got their first shot. Took about 4 minutes of gameplay. A nice pass off of the side wall, but better defense there from Demo. Meeting AJ rather at the point of contact, and here comes Skills. He's going to slow this ball down, look for a flip reset. He gets it, but Gyro was patient, waiting on that goal line, and AJ's there for the clutch save. 45 seconds to go here, Cole. Still, neither team can really find their way on offense. Both teams have had some pretty good looks, but still, I'd like to see some more team plays.
It's Prime Thunder down the left wing, trying to get past AJ. Manages it. Is this one going in? Not quite. Gyro so easily could have put that one in, but Crimson Wings continue to exert this pressure. Skills coming forward. It's going to fall for Demo. He wants to get the pass, but AJ read it and will buy his team a few precious seconds in the last 20 seconds of this first game. But will he score? It all comes down to that moment. 16 seconds left and 1-0 Peeps.
Watch. Launches off a Skills car, gives them a little bit more elevation, And I think that was crucial to get above that ball to be able to put it right underneath the crossbar. And the Peeps up by 1:16 seconds to go. All it took was a blink of an eye and another blink, and the game's all tied up.
You need to stop blinking, Subi. We haven't got time for this. It's 1-1 now, man. There's goals flying in everywhere. AJ got a bump there, but it's skills with the goal straight into the heart of the net. What a comeback from them.
That's an answer that you want to see from Crimson Wings right off of the kickoff, but kickoff goes in favor of the Peeps here, and they are going to have numbers, but Gyro didn't have boost. Worst case scenario there is AJ has to pop it up. Good 50-50 there to keep it at midfield, but they're not out of the water yet. Illusion has to get a touch. This is dangerous, and the ball drops down, and overtime. Here we are.
No matter what happens in this overtime, I absolutely love the way that Crimson Wings have played this. They started off just a little bit slower, trying to soak up some Peeps pressure and get used to the pace that a team as quality as the Peeps can offer. And then when they'd sort of figured it out, just to an extent, that's when they began to exert themselves far more. And now we're seeing them just bursting forward time after time. The boost is with them. They're looking like they've got every chance of scoring this next goal and winning this overtime, but this is danger. AJ up against Prime Thunder, and he does get a good read, and the ability to clear long as well, and the ball is just embedded in this Peeps half of the pitch.
Hey, Cole, remember when I said there was a minute left and the Crimson Wings had just gotten their first shot? Well, since that point, they've got 6 up there now. Offense came in a huge surge for them, but an infield pass to Illusion is going to end game 1. Beautiful passing play from the Peeps.
It was lovely. AJ was up in demo, forced it out wide to Gyro. And then look at that touch there. All the composure in the world. And that is one of the main differences between rosters like this. The decision-making there. From Gyro to put it across. And then the finish was exactly what it needed to be. And it's a harsh lesson, I think, for Crimson Wings. But I do think they can take so many positives from that first game moving into the second.
Absolutely. They stuck with the Peeps blow for blow, and I love their response after the first goal from the Peeps. It came 3 seconds after the Peeps scored. No better way to do it than what they did. And I genuinely think Crimson Wings have a shot in this series, but they have to limit the mistakes, because when we saw them blink is when they got scored on. And you have to play picture-perfect Rocket League against a team like the Peeps, especially when they start getting a little comfortable out there and you see the Peeps going for those bumps and demos in the offensive zone.
We also heard Stumpy Goblin talking about Among Us.
You listen to Stumpy?
In the pre-show. I do, sometimes. I shouldn't. I should stop. It's an addiction. I need to get over it. But as of right now, yes, I do listen to Stumpy. And he mentioned Among Us, and AJ is using an Among Us profile picture. That's all I have to say on that.
Purple looks sus right now.
Just a thing, you know? Just a little thing that I spotted. I'm sorry, Subi.
Oh, you're fine.
I'm gonna stop listening to Stumpy, I promise.
That's all I can ask, and I just hope you listen one of these days, because you'll be much better off, you know? I've been saying it for years. You're the better half of Subpar but in HD, and, you know, we could easily make the crossover right here, because half my name is Sub, so we can do it.
Wow, yeah, okay. I mean, I think Subi's looking pretty sus after that statement, but I'll choose to believe it for now. And I also choose to believe that Crimson Wings have got a chance in this second game on Forbidden Temple, the most beautiful map in Rocket League, if you ask me, and they've started off better.
Yeah, they've come out hot, and that's what you got to do after losing game 1. You got to come out and make a statement. Don't want to go down 2 games. Reverse sweeps in Rocket League, so difficult to come by. Here comes Gyro, beautiful pass, and AJ can't quite squeeze that by skills. Prime Thunder there for the cleanup, pushes that back into the blue half, but this is gonna get, no, Gyro elects to just kind of put it back into his own corner. And questionable clear there, as I thought a bomb downfield would have surely put them back on offense.
It's a role reversal between the pair of them, really. Game 1, it was Crimson Wings going for the counter-attack until their blitz of attack. With 20 seconds left in the second game, it's the other way around. With Peeps trying to counter against Crimson Wings, it almost pays off. But that one hits the post. Now it's Peeps' turn to try and keep the pressure going. And as Demo's dribble is effective past Gyro, it's not, but it does fall to skills. Able to put this one into the corner. One more touch could unlock the Peeps defense. It almost does. Prime Thunder continues his work, and he should flick it in. Oh, that was such a chance, Subi. But AJ saves.
And they had a great chance. Gyro was all the way back in the orange half looking for a full boost pad. But on his way back, what happens? The demo comes out to take away the third man in rotation, which gave AJ a ton of time on that defensive stand on the goal line. And here we go. Gyro's going to bomb this downfield. No, again catches it. I keep seeing that downfield wide open. They're open to the long clears, and time and time again, the Peeps just elect to just slow play it.
Let's speed this one up then. Here's Gyro out wide to Illusion, who takes a touch. There's AJ in the middle, but Gyro sort of gets in his way. Illusion does manage to sort of turn it into a dribble, but now he's completely boost starved, so he's going to be rotating back extraordinarily slowly, and with this bump coming in from Skills, it's a little bit tricky here for Peeps to clear their lines. They do eventually, but only as far as the man we mentioned earlier. It is Skills, goes for that solo play, can't quite get the read. And AJ's touch towards Demo, it's still danger here. Ooh, a pre-jumping Prime Thunder, the confidence that Crimson Wings are showing. Need to be careful that doesn't become a little bit arrogant, a little bit cocky, because we all know that Peeps can counter devastatingly. But I'm just really impressed.
I am. Well, if they play under control and, like you said, don't get overconfident, this is their game and their game to win. Right now, they are taking the fight to the Peeps. The Peeps only have 2 shots on target, and that one doesn't count for one. Love to see it. And Skill's going to bomb it downfield, wide open. Here comes a fast break. But good catch there from Gyro to slow things down, let his team get back on defense. And the Peeps going to try their hand at offense. Gyro goes for the bump, and Illusion scores the goal. Just like that, the tides have turned.
It's Illusion's third of the series, the only Peeps goal scorer, but all credit to Gyro. He just kept getting one more touch than I expected, and I think one more touch than Crimson Wings expected as well. In the end, sets up the easiest finish you will ever see for Illusion via a bump. And again, it's that little moment of quality that Crimson Wings just don't quite have yet. They'll keep trying though. This one falls to Illusion. He shoots again. Prime Thunder needs to get the save right. He does. AJ has another chance into the corner. And even though Prime Thunder did manage to get to the ball, he couldn't keep it out. And just like that, it's 2-0 Peeps. And when they turn it on, Super, they do it so quickly.
Well, and then the shot placement from AJ, the accuracy on point, seeing the defender rotating in from the left-hand side, knows that entire side's going to be covered. I just got this guy to go up in the air. I know he's low on boost, but hold on. Crimson Wings pushing downfield. Demo's going to look for the pass, but AJ, way too quick. Ooh. Demo tried to slow play it too long, and the Peeps do a great job there to hold Crimson Wings at bay.
They're trying to speed up now, Crimson Wings, trying to cut in from the side a little bit more to surprise the Peeps. I think that while they did go into the series, a goal didn't really seem to be coming, so they're thinking, okay, let's try and make sure that these guys are as shaken as we can possibly make them, which is, you know, no better time to do that than when you're a couple of goals down, even though it's risky. Let's see, Prime Thunder up against AJ here. He'd love to get just some sort of decent touch on it. All these hits from the side don't really seem to be working, and it's just extended Peeps' pressure now, and I think that they're going to see this one away pretty comfortably, unless something crazy happens pretty soon.
Yeah, it would be absolute insanity, and you'd have to check yourself into a ward if that were to happen, because 10 seconds to go here, and it doesn't even look like Crimson Wings can break out of their half. Here's an opportunity, but it's going to come way too late. The ball's on target, but Illusion there on that back wall gets the beautiful save, and hey, let's get another goal for good measure.
Oh, so might.
Oh, AJ keeps it alive. And I'm always impressed at how long the pros can keep the ball up in the air and stay true to Rule 0 here.
Well, it is famously Rule 1, isn't it, Subi? That's what I thought you meant there.
You know, I don't even want to get into semantics right now.
Oh, well, we've hinted at it. Twitch chat will be going crazy for the next probably 45 minutes. They won't even be looking at the Rocket League. They'll just be discussing whether it's Rule 1 or Rule 2, and hopefully they'll come to the correct conclusion.
Well, no. I said Rule 0.
You did? Sorry. Okay, Rule 1 or Rule 0 or Rule 2.
It predates Rule 1, and it's Rule 0 because it's 0 seconds across the clock. It only makes sense there, Cole.
Yeah, exactly. And you've been playing Rocket League for about 3 months now, haven't you, mate? So
2.5, and I'm already a higher rank than you.
Well, it is 2-0 now to the Peeps, who are certainly a higher rank than Crimson Wings. A reminder, this is the team that have made the semi-finals on both occasions. Against Crimson Wings, who haven't managed to make it to Stage 2. They have come close. In the first regional, they lost their 5th series, so we're that near to making it to Stage 2, but that is their goal. So there's a difference in what both these teams are really here to do. And I think that's what we're seeing, because for all the pressure Crimson Wings are managing to exert upon the Peeps, they look pretty comfortable defending it.
Well, and they have not been without shots. They got 9 in game number 2, but again, I'm going to make the call. They've got to come out with some passing plays, whether it's working out of the corner, whether it's infield passes, which would be much preferred. You got to make the Peeps kind of guess what's coming out, because when you're just the one coming out, dribbling the ball down the field and putting a shot on target, it's very easy to defend, very easy to see it coming. You got to make the Peeps think on defense.
Yeah, they're trying, I think, a little bit just to knock the ball into space for each other in defensive situations, which is a little bit awkward, but that's more like it. Demo towards Prime Thunder, but one of them has to make that call. The ball was in the air for so long, Prime Thunder was staring at it, Demo was following it along. One confident, quick shout could have completely fixed that, and maybe the man who didn't go would have been in the center. So you're completely right, Subi, that these comms and these decisions are just letting them down at the key moments.
And it's not by a large margin either. It's just, it's so small and minuscule where it's like, okay, you're almost playing perfect, but like we were talking about before the game started, you've got to play perfect if you want to take the Peeps down. The smallest mistakes are going to get capitalized on, and that's a mistake from Gyro, but somehow Illusion keeps it out of the net, and the Peeps again stand on the goal line strong and don't allow the ball in the back of the net.
I've no idea how Gyro managed to look so awkward for what should have been a pretty routine save, but credit to him. He managed to fix it, and now AJ's doing his thing in the air. In comes Illusion, but what a save from Demo! Gyro finally arriving, gives the Peeps their lead. I still don't understand how Crimson Wings didn't score earlier, but one way or another they didn't, and then there was Gyro.
And you saw the comms break down, a double commit on defense. It was a last-ditch effort save, but hey, you gotta call it, gotta trust your teammates. And Crimson Wings find themselves down by 1 goal here. Plenty of time to work their way back, but I think the most impressive part of this series so far is the 100% goal participation from Illusion. The man has been critical to the offensive success that the Peeps have found.
Yeah, definitely one of the Peeps' most impressive success stories is Illusion, a player who has been sort of scrapping around at the RLCS level for a long time and now finally seems primed to just step up to that next level, the real elite of the players. But they've still got this tricky proposition of beating Crimson Wings, who are basically doing everything right now except scoring. Just need to get that ball over the line, and maybe that'll give them a burst of confidence, a real injection of pace it could be. His skill's trying to make that happen. He tries to set up Demo. It didn't quite happen. Illusion closed it quickly, but I like that they were at least trying to do a nice solid transition. Demo keeps the attack going, and then Prime Thunder's on. What does he do? He sort of passes. It's the right idea. It's not quite the execution. Right. It's frustrating to watch.
Yeah, the execution wasn't there, but you love to see that, hey, okay, they realize we've got to start passing this ball. Skills gets a bump on Illusion. That is open, and he just misses. The idea again, right idea, the upper 90 on the right-hand side, wide open, but just narrowly misses his mark, and they continue to try and batter the net with shots, but they just can't quite find center target.
Oh, AJ off the ceiling, the confidence that he has in defense. It almost set up, I think it was Illusion as well, for what would have been an amazing transition goal, but it didn't. So now we're still only 1 goal the difference. Illusion comes in from the corner. Prime Thunder does have a pass, not quite able to get there ahead of Illusion, and Demo has to wind up all over again and try and get another one going. And the boost is just starting to run a little bit low here for Crimson Wings. Peeps having their own way with the ball. Look how much time AJ has in the air. Almost managed to get that dunk, pretty much falling on the ball. They're just struggling to get the next touch, Crimson Wings.
Yeah, but that's a good touch from Prime Thunder, but Demo has to rotate out. Great bait out from Gyro as well, and this is a fast break opportunity. 2v1. AJ gets the touch, but Gyro had already rotated through, and Skills missing the opportunity there. And Cole, you seem to have a better look. Was he low on boost, or did he just misplay it?
No, that's why I was so frustrated. He just picked up the 100 boost in the far corner, and I was looking at him thinking, please try an air dribble here. You'll probably be tackled. It's rare to be able to air dribble AJ. You can't air dribble an air dribbler. But the 50-50 might fall to your teammate. But anyway, as I'm talking, Demo's shot almost goes in. So that was a wrong decision there from Crimson Wings, and it was very frustrating.
Well, I'm very curious to see what they pull out of their bag of tricks here in the last 30 seconds. Down in the series. They lose this one, they're going to see themselves go to 1-1 in our Swiss system, and that's a good touch there. Another good touch, but Skills off of his mark, gets a bump on Illusion. And again, the Peeps come out unscathed, but here comes Skills, and it's just a weak shot on target. Got to put some mustard behind that one. And another pass, but Illusion cuts that one off and slows that ball down. Here we go, Cole. 3 seconds to go, and no, they can't get the shot on target. Gyro gonna let it hit the ground. And there we go. The Peeps get the clean 3-0 sweep.
It was clean. They did what had to be done. And I think Peeps, you know, they struggled here at times more than they thought they would. But credit to them, it was a professional performance from the Peeps. We've seen so many times throughout the RLCSX, this early stage of the RLCSX, that the favorites are capable of losing to not favorites. So Peeps have got to keep their concentration up, especially against the Crimson Wings that had just come off the back, don't forget, of a 3-1 victory over E United. So Crimson Wings were confident, they played well, but Peeps managed to do enough to win it.
Yeah, they just didn't play well enough, which is unfortunate to see. But if you want to be one of the best teams and you want to make it to the second stage, you've got to play perfect all throughout the day. And that's what I love most about this Swiss system. Yeah, you're going to see some teams possibly get quote-unquote lucky. Maybe Crimson Wings did against E United. I'm not sure, but you've got to play consistent all the way throughout the day. And if you don't, you're not going to find yourself in stage 2.
Well, let us know your thoughts, or maybe just ask, F-Dot what his favourite emo band are by speaking to us on Twitter at RL Esports using the hashtag RLCSX. F-Dot is looking, I promise. We will make him do it this week. It's going to happen. Otherwise, make sure you tune in after the break because there's more Rocket League to come, and we'll be back with the desk.